Hi, I'm Jobrina Marquez, Associate Director in Academic and Membership Affairs at the NCAA. I'm going to review a few key NCAA rules related to the NBA pre-draft process. When a men's basketball student athlete chooses to test the professional waters, but also wants to retain his NCAA Division I eligibility should he decide to come back to school, there are several NCAA and NBA rules that come into play. This timeline highlights key NBA dates or activities that trigger NCAA rules. The orange text boxes on your screen include NCAA rules that are important to remember related to these key dates. Please note, these NCAA rules only apply to men's basketball student athletes who have eligibility remaining and would like to retain that NCAA eligibility. The first date, April 14th, is when the NBA Undergraduate Advisory Committee deadline occurs. NCAA rules require a student athlete to request an NBA Under Advisory Committee evaluation prior to entering the NBA draft and prior to using an NCAA certified agent. This request may occur once the student athlete's team season has ended up until April 14th, which is the NBA deadline to request the evaluation. Beginning around April 26th, NBA teams are allowed to try out student athletes who are testing the waters. NCAA rules allow one expense paid tryout per team per year. The expenses paid tryout is limited to 48 hours, and the student athlete may not miss class to participate in the tryout. After the date that teams are able to work out student athletes, the G League Elite Camp and NBA Draft Combine invitations will go out to players. This will occur in early May. Under NCAA rules, if a student athlete receives a camp or combine invitation, there is an additional opportunity available to him to help prepare for the camp or combine. The student athlete may work out with his NCAA coach up to 4 hours per day, 20 hours per week. This activity is available to the student athlete until and if he decides to withdraw from the NBA draft or June 1, whichever occurs earlier. Please note the June 1 date is 10 days after the NBA draft combine concludes. If a men's basketball student athlete is invited to the camp or combine, NCAA rules allow expenses to attend the camp or combine to be paid for by the NBA. The student athlete may also miss class to attend, and the student athlete is not subject to the 48-hour time limitation just referenced for team workouts. Finally, if a student athlete wants to retain his NCAA eligibility and come back to participate with his college team, NCAA rules require him to remove his name from the NBA draft by June 1, 2022. Again, note that June 1 date is 10 days after the NBA draft combine concludes. In addition to how to request an NBA UAC evaluation, how to declare for the draft, and how to withdraw a student athlete's name from the draft, can be found in a detailed memorandum that went out to various men's basketball stakeholders and is also available on ncaa.org. Please note all dates and events set forth in this resource are subject to change depending on evolving health conditions and related considerations. Thank you.